I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Our daytime highs remain 15 degrees warmer than normal, in the mid-60s to the low 70s all the way through Thursday. After some near-critical fire weather conditions this afternoon, fire weather concerns are lower for tomorrow. In behind the passage of a low-pressure trough, tomorrow our best day of the next week with highs in the low 70s and some lighter winds. North wind gusts to 30 to 35 are ushering in by a cold front for Thursday afternoon through Thursday night. Falling temperatures into the mid-40s to the low 50s expected from North Platte into the Panhandle during the afternoon on Thursday. And behind that front, our daytime highs cool into the mid-50s to the low 60s Friday. A ridge of high pressure Saturday briefly warms our highs into the low to mid-60s. Low-end rain chances return with low pressure tracking across the plains Sunday through Monday. Any rain amounts expected to be on the very light side, ranging from a quarter inch to an inch. Highs cooling into the mid-50s to around 60 Sunday, and then to around 50 on Monday. For the long-term forecast, early next week is a transition to much cooler weather. The early half of next week, Nebraska and Kansas temperatures are forecast to be mostly seasonal before cooler than normal temperatures late next week through November 27th. Above normal precipitation is likely for Nebraska and Kansas Sunday through November 27th, especially across the west. Key weather factors the markets are watching include improving rain chances for Argentina, heavy rain issues in southern Brazil, and rain returning to central Brazil. In a boost to harvest, dry weather prevails the next 5 days across the nation's midsection, including much of the plains and the western Corn Belt. Active weather along the deep south continues through Thursday, with the rain gradually tracking eastward into Florida. Additional rainfall could reach 1 to 3 inches or more across the eastern half of the Gulf Coast, as well as the Atlantic coast of Florida. Something to watch for our eventual weather. Pacific storm lurking offshore may produce occasional precipitation in California, with showers possibly spreading across the southwest U.S. during the weekend. For the plains and Midwest, that storm emerges out of the southwest and spreads precipitation to most areas early next week in a benefit for establishing winter wheat. In Brazil, a pattern of heavy rain over the south and very dry weather, temperatures near or above 100 in the central, continues this week, which is unfavorable for most areas. The dryness and heat in central Brazil overly stressful to developing soybeans and causing a need for replanting, while wetness across the south is causing flooding issues for developing corn and soybeans. A change starts this weekend or early next week as rain in the south moves into central Brazil, which returns the pattern to the typical wet season rains. Argentina's conditions continue to improve with rain this week and the upcoming weekend, bringing decent rainfall to most growing areas. Drought recovery continues in Argentina, with the Northwest being the furthest behind in rainfall. For the Black Sea region, areas of rain this past weekend continue this week as many areas have seen good rainfall in the last few weeks. Mild temperatures are also allowing much of the Black Sea region to continue developing roots and extend the season. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.